Let's go do this. Okay, I'm out on the trail today, and I think this action camera is going to be my new go-to vlogging camera. So I'm using the Ace Pro 2. I'm going to give you guys 7 reasons why I had to get out today. These clouds are just crazy. Look at this. It's so cool out today. So reason number 1 is simply just convenience. This camera's small, it's lightweight. I can easily throw it in my bag, my pocket. The audio is pretty good, the focus is good, the color's good. I mean, all around, it doesn't require much setup. I just gotta pull it out, change a setting or two when I first start, go out on my walk or whatever, hit record, and I'm good. Settings wise, I'm pretty much just shooting in auto. The only thing I'm really changing is the color profile, which in this case I'm shooting with flat. I kind of find flat is like a nice neutral color profile to work with, to do a little bit of grading in post. But if I wanted even more control, I would do the iLog setting. That'll be more of your traditional log profile, so I get a lot more dynamic range and basically a lot more options to color grade in post if I have other footage to match it with. But if I'm just looking for like a quick video, quick clips, you know, I'm not too worried about doing a ton of color grading in post. So I'll either shoot in, like I said, the flat color profile. I might shoot in one of the Leica ones sometimes, Leica Natural or Vivid, depending on the scene. The flip up screen on the back of this thing as well makes it super convenient, so I can see what I'm recording easily. The screen's large enough to, you know, I can hold it a good distance away from me and still see it, make sure everything's in focus and not overexposed or anything. And right now, for example, I'm just holding the camera on this Ulanzi little tripod selfie stick thing. But sometimes I'll just have it in the Explorer grip and I'll just hold that and film. Travel light when I'm hiking so I can focus more on the hike, not worry so much about a big bulky backpack and different cameras and lenses and all that. But a lot nicer as well on longer hikes. Over time it starts getting really heavy in the shoulders, so less gear on my back, more enjoyable overall. Reason number 2 is stabilization. I'm walking around or I'm hiking like this, or if I'm mountain biking, I know the clips are gonna come out good. I don't even have to worry about it because the stabilization is so good. So good in these action cameras, you know, not specifically the Ace Pro 2, but all of them, because they're designed for what the name implies, action sports. Mountain biking, snowboarding, motocross, surfing, and you know, any other kind of sport that you can get a cool angle with an action camera. Now the one downside of that stabilization is that it shoots in a higher frame rate, so you're not going to get that natural like motion blur like you would if you were shooting in 24 frames a second on a mirrorless camera. I mean, if you really wanted to try and get close to that same look, you could get some variable NDs, stick it on this, keep your shutter 1/50 or 120, whatever you're shooting. Again, if you're just coming out to do some quick shoots or vlogs, whatever, I'm not too concerned about having it look perfectly cinematic like a mirrorless camera. But that's okay, because the point of this is shooting vlog content, not cinematic content. So I'll probably get some variable NDs at some point, try them out and see how it compares to the footage. But for now, I'm happy with how this looks. Stabilization test. Oh, it got rocky. So reason number 3 is having a dedicated vlogging camera. Now I also use my Sony to take cinematic B-roll, different types of shots if I need to get some like really far out shots, you know, I've got zoom lenses for that. So I also use this quite a bit for video. But rather than trying to use my Sony for the vlogging content, switching back and forth constantly, it just makes it much easier to have the Ace Pro 2 do the heavy lifting on the vlogging side. That frees me up to focus more on photos for my Sony. The reason number 4 is being able to sync up to a wireless mic via Bluetooth, like this little DJI Mic 2. I can get better audio in general, but also if I'm farther away from the camera and I'm walking away doing a shot or something, or explaining something in a distance, I don't have to be sitting right in front of the camera to get decent audio. Now I could be far away from the camera and I could still talk and record my voice. If I'm trying to narrate something, if I'm trying to like look at something in distance to get me in the shot, it just gives me more options, and this thing's synced up flawlessly. Reason number 5 is the mounting options flexibility. Number 1 mount is this tripod selfie stick thing that I've been using. That's my go-to mount for content. Because the camera's so lightweight, you can pretty much mount it anywhere. I have a suction mount that I can get shots inside the car, get shots outside the car. I have a neck mount if I want POV walking shots while I'm hiking or something like that. Got a bar mount, which works great for my handlebars on my mountain bike. And depending on the sport you're into, there's all kinds of different mounts you can get. So again, this really just adds to the creative options you have with this camera for just getting some unique shots to spice up your vlog and not make it just so static. If you want to see some of my favorite accessories for the Ace Pro 2 and some example shots from that, I'll put a link down below in the description from my previous video. So reason number 6 is the voice activated control. I can easily start and stop recording when my hands are occupied. For example, like driving right now, I can talk and record while I'm driving without ever having to reach up and touch the camera, which is great. Useful if I'm hiking and I have the camera on my neck on the neck mount, or if I'm riding my bike and I have the camera mounted to my handlebars. Easy to just speak, have it start recording. Very responsive and it works really well. It started right away as soon as I said it for this clip here. And I will just stop it in a second and then we'll go on to the next part. And last, reason number 7, this camera is extremely durable and waterproof. So again, back when we were in Iceland, I could be around waterfalls or in the rain. I wouldn't have to worry about this camera malfunctioning or getting ruined. You know, it can handle the water no problem. It can keep filming. So that was a huge saver. I'm not entirely sure on the shockproof aspect of it if I were to drop it, but I'm sure it's pretty good. It could probably handle a few drops. And at the end of the day, it's fairly inexpensive. I mean, compared to like a full mirrorless camera. So if it were to fall or get ruined, or it'd be terribly expensive to replace. And again, it's just a little bit more of that peace of mind versus risking my big camera in certain situations. But yeah, those are the 7 main reasons why I'll be using this Ace Pro 2 as kind of my general vlogging camera going forward. Maybe it'll give you something to consider, something to think about adding to your kit. Take up much space or weight, so you should do it. Get another action camera. They're all good, and honestly, it just makes me want to get out and create more content because it's so easy. Got to run back to the car now before the rain starts, and to get back to my dogs. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.